EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys get us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. The Panthers had 8 and 3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Hubbard.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Wilson. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
6-0 our score after 1.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. First down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Forced out to his left.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, this is
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They go play action now. Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Wilson's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Mayfield finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the score.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he brings it back to right around a 26-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
25 yards that time. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Play action. Now Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got Dobbs over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offense